Well, hello all you wonderful people out there in YouTube land. Forgive the shakiness, I'm doing this free-handed. I noticed in a few comments that a official layout tour was requested, so here we go. We've got the HO scale Stars Hollow Railroad. At the date of this filming, the railroad is DC. There are plans to convert this to DCC, but that is in the works. I've got a few other projects that are a little higher in priority. But we'll get to those in a few minutes. So here we have Stars Hollow, the town of Stars Hollow. See some dead-ended tracks there. Those are going to be combination display slash on layout storage tracks, mostly historical display tracks. You've got the depot and a water tower. This is a working passenger depot. It will be a working passenger depot that will see excursion trains, hence the Southern Pacific 282 you see on the railroad right now, and some of the other non-modern SP equipment that I have as far as locomotives. All these buildings in downtown, except for the depot, the bank there, and the gazebo, all came from $5 and $10 grab bags at last year's Greater Houston Train Show in Pasadena, Texas. And as you can see, I still need to put in the roads and the parking lots for the gas station and parking lots between Town Hall there and the barber shop. Got a little pool hall back there. You got a church, a generic business, Woolworth, 5 and dime, with a little lumber yard there. And that's going to be a animal shelter. That little red building is going to be an animal shelter. Here we have the industries on the Stars Hollow Industrial Lead. You've got the Walters grocery distributor kit, which will be Ducey's Foods. You have the Walters Interstate Fuel and Oils kit back in there, right there. The Walters Glacier Gravel Company. And coming around here, you see this outer track right here is the main line. The inner track is the siding. We come around this dog leg here, which I had to do the railroad like this because of the attic access in the garage. So I needed to be able to still have access to the attic ideally without tearing the railroad apart, and we measured it. It came out just right. I can have this attic access ladder down and still run trains with no issues through the siding. Here we have the lead for Clayton County Lumber, another Walters kit. And we have Satterfield Farms, named after my wife's maiden name, Satterfield. Looking at some of the details, you can see there's little Woodland Scenics barbed wire. We've got a pen that I scratch built, Woodland Scenics windmill, and the barn over there is actually a extra building from the Clayton County Lumber kit that I did not use for Clayton County Lumber. You see, we got the county road, a little maintenance away office back over here. When it's all said and done, this will have maintenance away trucks and a couple of employee like POVs. The county road is done with Woodland Scenics fine cinder ballast to include on the crossings. These hills, all the hills and cuts on this railroad are made with foam, insulation foam. It's actually foam that I got for my garage doors. Clayton County Lumber sees 3 regular box cars, 40 to 50 foot box cars, plus an all-door box car each week. You can see this little Walther's track cleaning car. The railroad is not level. I did that on purpose. I wanted there to be a grade on here, so I built the railroad not level intentionally. And the problem with that is, while it does add the operational challenges that I wanted with respect to gradients, it also means that free rolling freight cars actually roll toward the switch when I'm doing switching operations here on the railroad. So this track cleaning car is actually being used as a brake car. I still need to put trees and grass on the cuts along the outer edges of the railroad. That is coming eventually. And I still need to add some underbrush in the spots where I have added scenery. Planning on adding lighting features eventually. Little street lights for each one of those platforms, plus the corners of each corner of the buildings. A little street light over there by the farmhouse, one by the pole barn, and one by the tool shed over there. A little street light here for the cabin in the woods. Coming around over here, the gravel company will have should have accurate and prototypical street lighting when it's all said and done, as well as a couple of street lights back here to light up the office and parking area, and a couple of street lights over here on the semi-truck receiving area. These gravel bins that I've made from scratch with wood, they are eventually going to be painted a light gray to simulate aged concrete. All the buildings will eventually be lighted as well. I'll probably put some street lights on either end of the platform for Ducey's Foods, and of course street lights all around the parking lot and all through the street, all along the streets and whatnot. But this is how the railroad sits. Oh, my apologies. Glacier gravel gets cuts of 6 ore cars that I'm currently using as rock gondolas at a time, and they come in on the inbound rock train as empties, as a unit set or a unit train, and they leave out as loads as a unit train. But they are switched in and out of the off layout yard by the Stars Hollow local. Interstate Fuel and Oils receives 1 double door box car and 4 tank cars per week. The box car stays pretty much all week long and is dropped off on Mondays and picked up on Fridays. The tank cars on Tuesdays are switched around because there's only one loading and unloading spot for tanks right there. So every Wednesday and Thursday the tanks are switched around so that they can be unloaded. Ducey's Foods receives 1 reefer in and out Monday through Friday. On Fridays, everything that's still on spot in all the industries is pulled and switched into the outbound freight. Basically, Sundays, the inbound freight arrives from Beaumont with all of the cars for the week, and then Saturday it leaves out with all the cars that were switched during the week. Lots of improvements, a lot of progress in the year that this railroad has been in existence, but still a long way to go, but I'm happy with it as it sits right now. I thank you guys for watching. Texas Special, out.